This video was made in 2019. Two guys went to the Appalachian trails when they decided to rest a bit. After a few minutes, a strange man appeared on the trails who has been following them for a while. The man was hiding something behind his back. A few seconds later, the man started chasing them. They never found out the attacker's identity.
I usually never see nobody here though. Waving. Weird, I guess. Hi. Where has hands behind his back? Is that a knife, bro?
Dude, he's got
a yo, just get out of here, man. Let's just go. What the hell, bro? This is really happening, bro. Yo, I promise, every time I come, nobody's here. Which way do we go? Let's go. Bro, is he following us, though? Yo, he's right there, bro. Let's see we go. What the heck, man? Alright, so, I don't know what's going on, but there's like some crazy guy up here. And there's literally nobody around us. Hey, let's go hide right here. Just go down here. Bro, he might know the trail more than we do. So we're just gonna have to hide for now. Alright, let's go. Bro, what's going on?
3 friends went to a campsite in the Appalachian Mountains. At night, they heard strange noises behind the tent. 2 of the friends tried to search for the source of the noises. When they saw it, they ran away immediately. The 3rd friend didn't see anything, so he just ran after his friends, then looked back and saw the following. In the next scene, we can see the guys running back to their car when the 3rd guy looked back. You can hear his friends screaming his name. The man with the camera looked back and saw this terrifying creature chasing him.
No. Hurry up, come on.
In April 2020, a YouTuber named Mav went camping with his truck completely unaware that he would experience fear like never before that night. On a foggy evening, Mav set out to go fishing with his Ford truck. After arriving at Lake Superior, he prepared his gear for the next day, then went out to find a place to spend the night somewhere peaceful, but not too far from the lake.
Alright, so I need to get the heck out of this spot. I originally picked that spot because that's where I was gonna fish in the morning, or where I am gonna fish in the morning, but after being there for like, I don't know, I've been there for like the latter half of the last hour, kind of just packing stuff up and trying to get my truck as organized as possible. But there's like a bunch of cars driving around there. I talked to one of the kids and he's a high schooler from the area, so I think it's just kind of like a high school hangout spot.
Along the way, Mav encountered a few deer, which are quite common in North America and unfortunately cause many accidents. But luckily Mav wasn't driving too fast and the deer didn't jump out in front of him. Finally, Mav returned to the lakeside where he wanted to fish the next day because the people who had been there earlier had left, allowing him to camp undisturbed.
So, I don't know, had to leave for a while and then came back and nobody's here. So I'm gonna make short of it. I'm not gonna have this light on in here for very long because people can probably see pretty well, at least through my back windshield. Early morning for me tomorrow. The salmon like to bite apparently right when it turns light out, so I'm gonna wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 a.m. and I'm gonna try to get out there before it gets too light out. So
later he shares his plans for the next day, but suddenly he turns off the lights. This is where the disturbing events began.
Alright, so there's people right outside. They just did a burnout in their truck. And they're just hanging out right here. I don't know what's going on. I know you can't see me right now, but I can't risk turning on any lights.
Mav was approached by a truck which decided to leave half an hour later. Afterward, he crawled into his sleeping bag and went to sleep.
Last layer off and then hit the sack, but I guess this is good night. See you in the morning.
Around midnight, Mav was awakened by dragging metal sounds around his truck, followed by 2 loud pops.
Alright, so my main camera has died. It's about and I tried to get a little clip of it before my camera died, but there was like 2 kids out this way, and I woke up to like, it sounded like something dragging on the ground. I couldn't tell exactly where it was, but it sounded like it was in like this general direction and close to the truck, because the wind is like making so much noise on my truck. It had to have been close. This dragging goes on, and then all of a sudden there's a pop. I couldn't tell what it was at first, but then I realized that it was the sound of a gun, because there was the sound of a ricocheting bullet hitting concrete. It made like the pew sound.
Afterward, he managed to fall asleep again with some difficulty, and luckily he woke up unharmed in the morning and went fishing. It must have been a very frightening experience, because who would go out to the lakeside in the middle of the night and start shooting? The stalker and its intentions remain unknown to this day. The lesson is that going camping without a weapon, especially at night, can be very dangerous, as you never know who might approach you and with what intentions. It's also not ideal that the sleeping area in Mav's truck is separated from the cab, so if anything had happened, Mav wouldn't have been able to leave immediately. Three friends went camping in the mountains in November 2023, and they recorded the whole event on video. After arriving at the spot they deemed suitable, they began setting up camp. Once they were done with that, they went to gather wood, so they could prepare their dinner in the evening. While cooking, one of them explains that the fire and smoke keep wild animals away, yet he still heard a noise coming from the bushes. After this, nothing happens for a while. They prepare dinner and chat, seemingly undisturbed. Shortly afterward, a snorting sound can be heard, which might have been made by a leopard or some other large feline.
वो क्या था? वो कैमरा निकाल, कैमरा लाइट जला, जल्दी लाइट, वो लाइट जला, कैमरा ले। Guys, बिल्कुल इधर से।
At this point, they immediately stand up and start searching for the source of the noise with flashlights. After finding nothing, they return to their tents and continue eating. Around midnight, they go to sleep, but later they are awakened by a disturbing sound. After one of the friends convinces the other to go out and have a look, they see the following.
देखना कोई नजर आ रहा है क्या? देखना इधर को कोई नजर आ रहा है जल्दी लाइट बंद कर जल्दी गेट बंद कर जल्दी कर यार क्या कर रहा है यार राइल क्या कर रही है ओ भाई वो जल्दी कर गुस्सा जी बंद कर जल्दी कर ओ भाई बहुत प्लान करता है तो
In a few frames, it seems like there was a leopard in the bushes. They immediately run back into the tent and lock themselves inside. Luckily, nothing happens, and they wake up unharmed in the morning. However, judging from the frame showing the leopard and the rest of the video, it seems that the video was manipulated. This video was captured on October 27, 2021 in the early morning hours. There's not much information about the video, such as location, but it was recorded probably somewhere in the US. The owner of the camera must have been shocked when the camera showed the following video. The camera was activated due to movements. In front of the house, a strange creature slowly approached the door. Judging from its face and custom, it was just probably some drunk man who, though it would be a good idea to approach doorbell cameras in a strange costume and a mask. The next video may leave you very disturbed. This footage was captured by a security camera in Las Vegas. You can see a strange man trying to get into the house. The man was knocking on the door and saying that he just wants to ask some questions.
I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you positive? Are you sure? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you absolutely certain? Sure.
So, how are you?
What? Yeah? Are you sure?
Who are you?
Hey, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about TV show. What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm going to move her in. Do you have her open the door? I'm going to kill the girl that's on the other side of this door when she lets me in. I want to move her in because I have a knife and a gun. Yeah, and I'm going to knock on her door again. All right.
In the house, there was a 31-year-old woman, and she was very scared. The man's peaceful behavior changes to angry and says he would like to rape and kill the woman in the house. After that, he kept repeating the "Are you sure?" sentence. The woman behind the door was completely terrified and didn't know what to do. 5 minutes later, the man gave up and left the house. The footage was shown to the police, and because of that, they arrested him quickly. This video was uploaded by a farmer who reported disturbing sounds from his property. Gary Medlin owns a farm in northern Pennsylvania near the Appalachian Mountains. He didn't care about them, but after his chickens started to disappear, he decided to grab his gun and find out who or what is messing with him. Here's what he found.
And tonight. Okay, I'm gonna keep walking towards it. Might actually get to capture something here. Son of a bitch. All right, whatever you are, you need to leave. Stay out of this place. This is our home. This is our home. Need to leave. You leave now. I don't think it's going to come around for a little bit. I think that'll keep it away for a while. Oh, God. I hope that does it.
In the video, there's a strange creature staring at Gary. Unfortunately, we can't tell from the video what was that, but definitely something out of the ordinary.